Alright, welcome back everyone. I'm going to try to make this short and sweet, so let's just jump right into it. I've got 2 points set up here, a point layer, and then a polygon that I just kind of created arbitrarily. There's no rhyme or reason to its shape. And I'm going to add buffers, show everyone how to add buffers and how to symbolize them differently in these two situations. So, jumping right into it, you can see there's a geoprocessing tab over here. If you don't have that tab, you could just come over here to Analysis and click on Tools, and that will add geoprocessing over here. And then up here on Find Tools, obviously you want to search for Buffer, and it's the first selection here, Buffer Analysis Tool. Click on that. Next thing is Input Feature. Let's go ahead and put a buffer around those points first. Once you click on points, typically it's going to generate an output feature class. You can change the file location that it's going to be saved in if you'd like. You can assign a linear unit to how large you want that buffer to be. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and select miles. And let's go ahead and stick with a 5-mile buffer. Planar, I'm going to leave it on planar. And I am not trying to dissolve these features. If they were closer and I wanted to basically mesh all of the buffers together into one continuous polygon, then I would go ahead and select a dissolve output feature class. So anyways, I'm going to stick with no dissolve and click run down here. It just takes a moment. You can see I now have 2 buffers around these points, and again, these are 5-mile radiuses. And if you want to symbolize these different, you can just double click the symbol underneath the new feature class that you just created, the buffers. And on this side, you can change all kinds of things. Obviously, you can change the color of the fill. Me personally, I like to oftentimes symbolize buffers with no fill, and then I usually increase the outline width slightly. And then I come over to layers, and I like to incorporate like a dash effect, which you can find right here. And sometimes I'll change the color of the outline to, just found right here, maybe to red or something a little more prominent. Obviously, the way you symbolize it is totally dependent on what you're doing with your map and what it is you're trying to illustrate. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty straightforward, simple stuff. Putting a buffer around a point layer or a point feature class and symbolizing them. Next, we're going to do the polygon feature. So let's go back to geoprocessing. And we've already got our buffer tool pulled up. So I'm going to go ahead and put polygon as my input feature. And I do need to change this because I've already used this name for the last buffer I created. And I'm just going to reuse this polygon underscore buffer name because I generated this same buffer earlier. And let's just go with a 3-mile buffer, and again, no dissolve or anything like that. We're only putting a buffer around one polygon, so that wouldn't even apply in this case. So I'm going to go ahead and run that. And there you go. You've got a buffer around your polygon. And once again, you can go in and change how you symbolize it. I'll go ahead and make it very similar to the point buffers that I just did. Let's see, go ahead and no color for the fill. Change the outline width to 2. I'll come over here and apply the dash effect. And I'll also change this to like a red color so it kind of sticks out a little more. And yeah, there we go. So we've got buffers around both points and around our polygon. The last thing I want to show you with buffers is one simple change you can make. Say you want to you actually want to symbolize a buffer inside this polygon. That's really not hard to do at all. You just, again, we'll select polygon for input feature, and let's go ahead and rename this something a little different, just polygon underscore buffer 2, and let's make our linear unit 2 miles. But in this case, all you have to do is put a negative sign, so -2 miles, and all these inputs will be the same here, and we'll go ahead and run that. And it's as simple as that. It's going to symbolize, because you put a negative value, it's going to symbolize this buffer within the boundaries of the polygon, as you can see here. And just one more time, I'll go ahead and change, I'll symbolize this the same way I have the other two buffers that I just generated, with no color on the fill, 2-point outline width, and change the color to red and the dash lines. Click apply, and that pretty much covers it. That is going to be it for this video. Don't forget to like or subscribe if this video is helpful, and I appreciate everyone watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.